Hello everyone, this is Arafel playing Commander Keen Invasion of the Vorticons, Episode 3, Keen Must Die, and I have once again forgotten which thing I saved on. So, countdown from 9. Looks like it was 3. Yes, F4 was joystick. Oh, you do the calibration every time. There we go. And I believe last time it was this level we stopped on. Yes. Oh. You can just walk right into that. Somehow that's one particular mistake I didn't make before. And I should realize the thing underneath that is not solid because the shot goes through it. And I jumped too late there. Rough start. So yeah, this is the level where there's the two key cards that go in two different directions, but one of them had an exit sign on it. Honestly, I may just quit the title and start over at this rate. So yeah, over there is an exit. But there's no way I can jump that gap, and the pogo doesn't pogo high enough. So it's taunting you. So that was one of the key cards. I think this was the one to the side that had the exit sign. Just jump across that instead of trying anything silly. That's 3 points. I got. Yeah, exit pointing to the right. Watch out for those because they go through walls. They're awfully spammy. Okay, the creatures themselves don't seem to hurt you, though. Okay, where's the exit? There's no exit over here. The sign is a lie. Okay, then I do need the other key card. Which means navigating this mess. Yeah, because the Vorticons can just decide to jump up here anytime they want. And I can just miss that jump. Yeah, let's just reload the game, try again. Continue game number 3. Okay, so yellow keycard is mostly worthless. There's nothing really to the right. I will still get these candy bars, because it's 3 points. Yeah, you need to take the red keycard and go to the left. waiting to see if one of these jumps high enough for me to hit it again. And I'd missed twice. Yeah, Vorticons are really unpredictable. That's what makes them so dangerous. Yeah, I checked over there last time. There was nothing of interest. Let's get out of there before it decides to make a high jump. Okay, got them both with one shot. Okay, you can't hit them like that, and... yeah. I don't like those things. Also, they're noisy. Reacted too late. Yeah, that's probably the safest thing to do, is just jump to the platform when it's halfway across. But those things... can I just drop down there? That was close. I don't trust the Vorticons. Oh, you can just drop down here. But then there's that guy in the way. At least that's a ton of shots. But we've got Vorta ninjas now. I don't think the one up there will come back down, unless I go to the left. In which case, yeah. Okay. There's the exit. Just how do I get to it? Wait, did one of them not spawn? No, they're both there. They... Oh, coyote jump. They must have just been overlapping. Which is weird, but not necessarily bad. Although I guess getting the yellow keycard does let you shoot that thing, so it can't sound wave you to death while you're going for the ammo, and I rushed it there. Not sure what I was trying to do there, but I'm not dead. Also, is that a spike thing shooting laser beams? I mean, we've got lamps shooting lasers, so it's not that weird, but still. I should have realized that was vulnerable to laser fire, because I kept seeing that Vorticon get shot. And that I just mistimed the jump and should have come straight back down. Alright, one more try. If I don't get this, I'll restart at the title screen and God mode the level. Come on. I hit shoot. Okay, I'm just getting impatient at this point. Okay, so G, O, and D, pressed all at once. Yeah, you don't even need to jump there if you're invulnerable. Those are real ammunition. Yeah, there's nothing over here at all. Not even hazards. It's just kind of there. And on this side of the level... yeah, there's nothing except that. I'm going to shoot these and then turn God mode back off and finish the whole semi-legit. Yeah, I think what you're supposed to do is more or less that, but without the God mode. But why does the exit sign point right when the exit's to the left? There's enough points down there to get no one up from, but the problem is surviving the Vorta ninjas. And there's the exit. Okay. Let's just save and be done with it, and see what's in this other level. Okay, we start in a tree. I'm hearing shots already. Okay, break up our Standard Galactic Alphabet. Huzzah. Click back in here. Yeah, that says Vorticon on top. That's C-A-V-O-R-T. Fortcavort. The mouse cursor off the screen. Those aren't solid, are they? No. It's only the bigger clouds. Again, there's what looks like a missile silo. There's a spot here where it looks like you were meant to be able to fall down, maybe, but you can't. Because too tall. There's a key card up here. And I thought I saw a laser fire on the top of that platform. Okay. Is that even reachable? And yeah, it looks like you need that key card, but I don't know if you can actually get it. Oh, there's a lift here. No, maybe it's optional? I spent way too much time in that first level. Yeah, Vorticon kids. They're annoying. Yeah, it looks like you do need that key card, so... Alright, let's God mode it. So I'm not sure this is possible otherwise. You do have a fair amount of momentum. I don't think you can get out there and get back in one piece. And yeah, here you need to either hit the Vorticon kid or get lucky. And you absolutely need that key card. Not sure you can get up here either. Here, I think I just need to wait for him to jump into my face and shoot him a few times. I think it was 4 shots for these. Oh, well, I hit another one. Okay, we do have a nice solid ground here. Now I need to get on top of that. Okay, tricky jump, but it should be doable. Or, no, I can probably just get it from here. Maybe not. This is probably the best way to get that, is to drop down from above. Okay, the lamps here are just lamps. They're not shooting you. That's not fair. And again, I don't think it's trying to be. But yeah, that key card, I think they just misdesigned the level. And it's possible they deliberately made it unbeatable, but that just seems out of character. I wonder. Are you safe behind that? You are. Okay. So this isn't quite as bad as it looked. We've still got 40 ninjas up ahead, though. Maybe I can lure it back to the right so I can get up there without going through it. Come on. Yeah, is this even possible? As it is. Oh, there he goes. Do they jump when you jump? Is that what's going on? No, they jump when they feel like it, because the others were jumping when I was just sitting there. Yeah, this is kind of garbage. There's an Ankh, so if you can get that far, then you can get invulnerability. Which lets you get past the last two, but it doesn't help you with getting that far. You have to get to that point before you can get through that. Okay, so this is the last thing on the... looks like the northeastern continent, so let's finish this. Yeah, this shape looks a little... what do they call it? Sussy? Yeah. C-A-P-E, cape. C-A-N... It's not going to be Canaveral, is it? C-A-N-A-V-A-R-T-A. Canavorta. Okay, so almost Canaveral, but with Vorticon bent. That looks unnecessarily rude. But also the keycard doesn't look required at all. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense that the barbed wire would kill you, but also... is it possible to get those shots without dying? Maybe it's the only ends of the barbed wire. That would be weird, but... we've had other weird things in this game. Okay, those are solid enough to stand on, which is interesting. Okay, B-A-R-R... barracks. Yeah, there's a ton of Warden ninjas here. Okay. No way I could have seen that coming. At least there's plenty of ammunition here if you can get to it which isn't that hard. But then they can just decide to do that. Yeah, there is a limit to how quickly you can shoot. Yeah, and I think I need that axe to get past here. Yeah, this place is just crawling with them. That's about as well as that part's gone. I'm gonna turn on God mode just to see what's on the roof. There's a bunch of cake. But if the barbed wire kills you, and it seems to, then how are you supposed to get any of this? More cake here, but how would you get to that? I guess from over there? There doesn't seem to be much of anything here except ammunition and inches. So if I turn off God mode here, that just kills you. So how are you supposed to get any of this stuff? There is the Ankh, but it doesn't last nearly long enough. And what's the point of that key card, since you can just go around it so easily? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a few lives back. So yeah, once you go through that building, again, there's more points up here. Oh no, there's an Ankhs here. Are you just supposed to star run the whole level? Okay, so let's say we get to this point. So that's right past where I was. You need to go up there. And then kind of bum rush this. I actually seem to be safe here. Okay, B-R-I-G. Okay, so this is the brig, apparently. Can't hit that. And more 14 inches. You could theoretically grab that and come here. Then it would wear off right around here. So, okay, that would kind of work. And from here, can I do anything or just get horribly slaughtered? Ah. Almost made it. But yeah, it feels like most of these levels are just meant to be overly difficult. Which, it's kind of fair, given that you don't actually need to finish most of the levels in the game, but even given that, I don't know, it just feels excessive. Especially when those take 4 shots each, and you can't shoot those. Well, maybe if I do the timing just right, I can slip a shot in there. Okay. That one at least you can shoot. And the exit's just down there. Yeah, we've gotten to the point where the levels are just being ridiculous for the sake of being ridiculous. I don't know if it's even possible to get up to those cakes. And yeah, you can't get high enough to shoot through that wall. So I'm not even sure why there are gaps in the solid wall, unless it suggests that they have, like, breathing holes or something. Okay, it is possible to pogo up here, but you can easily get hit by the sound waves. Alright, time to cheese the level. Because anything else seems ridiculous. I'm sure it's possible, but I don't have that much patience. At least not at the moment. Yeah, can't go up there. Yeah, and in case anyone doesn't know this, or I haven't mentioned it or whatever, the God mode also turns your pogo into basically a space jump. As long as you hold the jump button, you keep going up. But yeah, you can see how the level was kind of supposed to go, and it's ridiculous. So yeah, dick level. Yeah, that's the end game there. The tower is the last level. The mountain before it is basically the next to last, so I'll try to do everything else first. Yeah, we've got the southwestern continent with 3 little levels and a big one. So, yeah, let's try doing these clockwise. H, A, L, C, Hell? Oh, no, that's an S. Howls, K-I-T-C, Howl's Kitchen? Oh, it's like Hell's Kitchen, but Howl. Okay. Sure. That's one of those tricky jumps. Oh no, I can just go up that, can't I? Yeah. To get that cake, I'd have to get it from below. This looks like a maze. So let's do left-hand roll. And collect stuff along the way so I know I've been here. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere. Okay, this looks like it continues on to something, so let's see if I can backtrack, get some of those other goodies. Because so far this is looking like it's mostly points and not much danger. Which would be a good change from the past few levels. Yep, that's how you get those. And I think I've cleared out the lower left quadrant of the level, basically. So I'm not sure how big it is overall. But lower left is basically clear. If I can just remember how to get back there. Also, this background is hurting my eyes. We've got bright fuchsia with orange polka dots. Yeah, this is almost like a bonus level. At least so far. Yeah, I feel like that last area we were just at was sort of like a military island. Yep, the coyote jumped again. Here's some more soda. And it doesn't look like there's any way into that room. Yeah, those just shove you around. They're not directly dangerous. But they can easily push you into something that is. Alright, left-hand roll. Not to mention being very much in the way. I think I saw a kid Vorticon falling down on the right there. That is indeed a kid Vorticon. But it seems to have taken itself out of the way. Okay, that's bonus points, but I don't know that it's worth it. Yeah, let's just put on God mode and see what's over there. Just go up through the... Yeah, it's just cake, and there doesn't seem to be any way into that. Yeah, you can't get over there either. Unless there's an invisible passage or something. Yeah, I remember there being some places in the Keen games where it feels like it was designed for a one-tile high character. And this may be one of them. Which may mean there are parts of the level you just can't get to. But yeah, it's been mostly points, minimal danger. I don't think I can get back up there, but it looks like it just went to those cakes. So, fair enough. Oh, that was kind of rude. Actually, there's something up here. So I think I saw, yeah, a line of candy bars, and beyond it, there's a line of cake. And from here, you can get into the top left. Obviously not the intended method of getting in here, but yeah, you can't get here this way. Yeah, looks like there's more Vorticons up in this part of the map. But also, I didn't... Well, this you can maybe get up from below, but not down from here. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not sure you can actually reach this part of the level legitimately. So that's blocked. That was one way exit. This is... you can't get through. That's a dead end. Yeah, there's no way up here, legitimately. Okay, then. And sometimes I accidentally pogo into the roof. I'll just leave God mode on so I can skip through here more easily. That was the one way. No, that was a dead end. With some points, but still a dead end. Did I come down here before? Oh yeah, that's where it goes over to those cakes. Yeah, that's another spot you can't get through. Yeah, there's definitely some bad mapping in this game. Looks like God mode also makes you immune to kid Vorticons. Yeah, there's multiple parts of this level you just can't reach. Like that. I didn't even see anything that could have connected there. And here, there's spikes below you that you can't see, which is rude. Okay, the whole top of the exit is solid. Yeah. So definitely some carelessness in the level design here. Let's just have a look around the world map. We have 2 smaller levels and 1 larger level, at least for map icons, on this continent. We have the secret level down towards the South Pole, which is rather small ice cap. This is the continent we started on, that's cleared out. This is the military continent, that's cleared out. And this is the endgame continent. Okay, so that's what's left. We have 3 levels here. The secret level, this level, and the boss level. Yeah, so next time, let's resume with these levels. See what's in them at least. Try to figure out how to get back over to that one. The teleporters are kind of a maze. I mean, if all else fails, I can no-clip it and go there directly, but it shouldn't be that hard to find some way there. Anyway, until then, this has been Arafellon playing Commander Keen, Invasion of the Vorticons, Episode 3, Keen Must Die, the mappers need to get better. I don't know, it just feels like the game was kind of rushed, and maybe they weren't talking to each other as much as they should have been. Because it feels like parts of the design team didn't really understand the game. Yeah. Anyway, check out the archives for everything up to this point in the Keen series, plus all sorts of other stuff. Currently posting Ring World videos Monday and Thursday, and that has been quite an adventure. With a lot of death, but that's how the game's designed. Dying repeatedly is a lot more... It's a lot less frustrating when the game is clearly designed that you're supposed to die a lot, and takes that into account. But anyway, until next week, this has been Arafellon playing Commander Keen.